Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. This one deserves 2,000 likes. Go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you. If you're new, subscribe. We got a lot to go over today. Now, this is not a Larry, you was right video at all, okay? And I said it would be the bottom this month. I believe that this market will bottom out this month. I did say that. We got a green day today. But I am not going, yay, it's done. And it's not done, right? We don't know if it's done or not. We still have some choppy waters ahead of us. There's a lot going on that still could move the market. Am I happy today? Man, am I happy today. We printed bank this morning in Money Moves. I'll get to that later, and we're going to get to some crypto at the end of this. Okay, so I got some notes here. I got 4 computers here. I just wanted to read some things, so I'll make sure I get everything out to you guys, hopefully before the market open. Again, I said this is not a Larry, you called it video at all, because again, we're one tweet, we're one bombing, we're one tanker, being hit, move away from, the market turning around. Now, oil is a factor. It's a big factor because we all need oil. We need oil for natural gas. We need oil for EVs. You still need oil for EVs. We need oil. And we know that straight 20% of the world's oil goes through that, okay? So we have a lot that's going on. I'm going to make this statement. I hope we bottom out during this war. I hope the market bottom out during this war. Who's with me? If you're with me, say I'm with you, Larry. I hope it does, because what's really going on, it's not just the war, because we've had deeper dips, say that 2 times fast, because of the CapEx scare, the amount of money that we have spent in CapEx, and now it's fear. It's fear, all right? And so that's one of the things that's going on. I want you guys to look at a few things in the CapEx spend, meaning the money that these software companies, the Mag 7, all of the billions of dollars that they put into AI, building out the infrastructure in AI, was too much, too quick, right? It was too much, too quick. And that's what the fear is, okay? Then we have rising oil prices. They're still elevated. And if they remain elevated, it's going to hit the economy. What do we have? Midterms. What doesn't the president want to happen? High gas prices in midterms. So that's why he's saying we're going to protect these oil tankers with the Navy, right? Because midterms. Say what you want to, that has a big factor. Now, if gas prices remain elevated, then the Fed has more pressure to lower interest rates, which is, again, positive for the market. I want to show you guys this. Let's see if we can go here. And I want you to see the amount of money that these companies have spent on CapEx, okay? The world's largest software and cloud companies, right? Hyperscalers, or what they call them, have dramatically increased capital expenditures. That's what CapEx means. Capital expenditures to build out AI infrastructure, okay? With aggregate spending for the top 4 firms expected to hit $700 billion in 2026. You could see that. Now let's just briefly go through it. AI CapEx by major companies, fiscal 2025 through 2026. The following breakdown. Amazon, 2026 projected to spend $200 billion. 2025 estimates, you could see here, $131 billion in 2025, a 59% increase over 2024. You can see they're focusing on AWS. You can get into that. Google, another $175 billion. So look at this. Look at these numbers. Amazon, $131 billion. Alphabet, 175 billion. Microsoft, 80 billion. Meta, 115 to 135 billion. Oracle, 50 billion. So you can see that these companies are spending a lot of money, over actually the number is closer to $800 billion. Now, everything has to perform perfectly, absolute perfectly, for them to justify those type of spending prices, okay? They were very meaty. And now we are looking at, is this company worth this? And that's what's been bringing the market down. So I hope all of the fluff come out of these companies. I hope the forward PE, price to earnings, meaning the evaluation of the companies, I hope they come down, because they are coming down and they're getting to a fair value. And I hope that this war, since it's going on, we don't want war. We don't want any lives to be lost. But since we're in a war, why not have the stock market bottom out? Let me know what you are thinking. All right. So let's see what's happening right now live. So we could see right now the S&P is up 65 points. The Dow came back 269 points. The Nasdaq, which all of those software companies that we just looked at, they're in this Nasdaq, heavier weighted in the Nasdaq than the Dow, 356 points. At the time of filming this, again, anything could happen any minute and this could reverse, or it could continue to run. So what's happening? We got crypto going up, and some of these crypto companies are absolutely rebounding. I am in zero of these companies. I'm letting you know. I'm not in any of them. Coinbase is up 15%. Strategy 11. BMNR, Bitmine 9. Okay, Robinhood 7. But that could reverse on a dime. I'm just into crypto themselves. Now let's look at some of these software companies as they are rebounding. Okay, Amazon 3%. Microsoft 1.2%, Tesla 3.49%, Nvidia 2%, Palantir is up almost 4.5% at the time of filming this video. So these are some of the things that is happening and are shaping what's happening in the markets. Okay, so it is, again, it's not over. Larry, you were right. Yeah, I'm just right for today. All right, we made this call yesterday, but I do believe that things will escalate, and I do believe that the bottom of the market will be this month. If you look at the last 5 wars, even some of the attacks, we didn't call them wars, but they were attacks. If you look, the bottom of the market was closer to the initial attack than it was to the end of the situation, or the geopolitical situation. And so that's why I'm looking at it, because the market is forward looking. Okay, so now Kraken did something. Bitcoin is up today, and it was a move that we need to discuss also. But before we discuss that, I want to show some things here in the charts. We could see, I want you guys to see what happened this morning. All right. So this morning, let me just cut the traffic trader all the way off. I'm going to just blank it. So I gave these levels this morning before opening market. What happened? We hit them. We hit all of these marks. Okay. So it fell down, and then we were live trading, and I called it to this level. I said, we're coming up here. That's why you see that kaboom. And what led us there? This traffic trader turned around and led us all the way to the money. Bam. See that? Okay. And the SPY people were absolutely printing money. The Qs, the same thing. I'm going to just leave the traffic trader on. I have the top band off. You can literally customize this traffic trader to where you want it. You can come here and you can cut the bands off, the upper band and the topper band, okay, and the middle filter, and just trade the traffic lights if you wanted to. Okay, well, let's go to the 5-minute. You can just trade the lights. And down here, whenever the red crossover, red light. Whenever the green is on top, green light. And so we printed money here too. I called it to here. I called it to here. It hit, kaboom, turned around, and now it's resting right here. We also made a lot of money on Amazon. Okay, we made a lot of money on Amazon. You could have did an Amazon put all the way down. Okay, boom, and then what happened? A straight reversal. So it was red light, it went yellow, meaning there is a turnaround coming. It printed a green light, and it led us all the way back up to the money. And if you know options, this was a lot of money being made. Now, let me quickly show you a few of the wins, and then we're going to go right into crypto. So this is a quick peek into Money Move. My man, Juan is always keeping people up and helping people out. Juan is an asset to this page. Appreciate you, Juan. Hey, listen, look, this person here, Traffic Trader, easily paid for itself. Small size magic. Look at that. $112. Look at $815. I love it when we celebrate each other. Look at that. $500. $1,300. 185%. Great trading session today, Onk. Yes, you did well. Let me just fast forward. Look at this one. Paper trade. Now, this is smart. He's paper trading, not using his real money, but this is real life simulation. $1,460. Look at that. Tesla, about 200%. $170 right here. Made 75% on the Qs. Look at that. 86% for $607. Kaboom, baby. Made 123%. All right, kaboom. Look at that, 30%. Let's keep it going. All of these people printing money. Hey, $37. We will take it. Thanks, Uncle Larry. What a blessing to have you. Quick Heart, Traffic Trader, and your encouragement. $960. Okay, $100. This is what I'm talking about. 30% on Palantir. Look at all of these wins. 442 on Tesla. Posting. We got receipts. Look at this person. They went in. They made 70, then 31, then 25, then 13. Just kept getting in and kept winning. 100%, 35. You guys get it. It goes on and on and on. $240, $215, 28%. You guys get it. I have to share this with you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a shortcut. I'm going to make an options shortcut. It will be in the room by Monday. What I'm going to do is show you how to use the Traffic Trader, show you what an options chain is, and then you could just use the Traffic Trader to be in options. It can't get any easier than that. But I do want you to take the course, to which I have a full course here, right here, beginning options class. I do want you to come in here and take the full course while you're making money. So come and earn and learn. A lot of people are doing paper trading. So now let's go. Guys, the wins I showed you wasn't even a third of the wins. And some of these people, it's their first trades. Now let's move into crypto. Now I'm gonna read you something that is helping the crypto market to go up. Right? Let's just take a look right quick. We got the crypto bubbles. Look at that. All of that green. Green, green, green for the hour. Green, green, green for the day. And mixed for the week. But we'll call that mostly green. But for the day, we are green. Okay? So one of the things that I'm just going to read for you because I didn't pull it up. This came out this morning. As of March 4th, 2026, Kraken has become the first crypto firm to secure a master account from the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City, allowing its banking unit direct access to the Fed's payment system. This landmark approval, though limited, it to a 1-year term allows Kraken to settle payments directly. All right. Now we know about XRP. All right. This is Kraken. Banking groups have expressed concerns over this unprecedented access. What's wrong with the Unclear Clarity Act? Banks want to control your money. Banks want to make all of the interest. And if you can make more interest on crypto, then the banks are in trouble because they fear that people will pull their money out of the banks and put it into crypto. So now you see who runs the world? Not girls, banks, right? They want your money because they know that most of us are sheep, dumb sheep. We put our money in the banks. Some of you have hundreds of thousands of dollars in a bank getting 0.01%. Now, of course, some of you are smart enough to at least have a high yield savings, all right? And so what are they doing with your money? They're investing it while they keep it in the bank, okay? And they're not scared to invest. They're investing it. You think I'm lying to you? Go to your bank and tell them you need $50,000 cash today. And they're going to tell you we don't have that kind of money in the bank. Why? They're smart enough to do what one of you listening to me don't have the guts to do. Invest. Okay? So I just wanted to say that, good people. So let's go back and look at some more crypto, right? I want to show you guys this. We looked at this yesterday. Bitcoin is up 7% now over the last 7 days, but over the last 24 hours is where the boom is, 7%. We're back up to 73, okay? What I want to show you is this, which is very interesting. In Bitcoin, I don't like going over the 4 hour with the traffic trader. So look at what happened. The traffic trader all the way down here was showing you that we printed a yellow light. And what happened on the yellow light? I'm going to start using this indicator because it's what I use. We had a green crossover right here. Boom, right there on the yellow. Okay. So what did it do? It brought you from 68 all the way to 73. And it told you that we had a reversal actually coming. Okay. And I did the same thing on the S&P 500. And that's one of the things that gave me a signal. So not only can you use this for scalp trading, you can use it for swing trades and crypto. Someone said that they're finding success with futures. You let me know. All right. All right, good people. So that is a brief update of everything that's going on. Remember, oil spike. If oil remains inflated, the Fed may be forced to lower interest rates, which is good. But before that happens, inflation could go up because everything we do depends on oil. Okay, so that's a no-no. Then you have Scott Bassett that came out and talked about the 15%. Remember, it was 10%. He talked about the 10% tariff, the global tariff, and he said it could take effect this week. And the market went, But remember, the market could react to that tomorrow. But the president saying that we're going to protect these oil tankers and the Navy is going to serve as the bodyguard and we have a strategic reserve and he's going to do everything he can so that prices could stay as low as possible. They don't want them to spike up in the midterm. So we got to monitor this day by day and then come and join, right? We made a ton of money when the market fell. So while people was going, what did we do? We went to the traffic trader and we wrote it down. Okay. That's what we did. So while other people were going, we were going, yay, where my money movers at? Now that we have a turnaround and the market start going up, our long-term portfolio is making a lot of money. One of my portfolios I just checked up double digits, but we're also printing bank just like that in options. And you can do it because I break it down. My theory is talk to me like I'm 3. Make sure you click the link below. Come join this family. We're going to continue to learn, and boy, are we going to earn. We will see you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.